If the short-term interest rates are lower than long-term interest rates, this may be an indication of impending increases in interest rates. In fact, if the expectations hypothesis of the term structure of interest rates holds, the long rate is simply an appropriately weighted average of short-term rates. This implies that timing the loan by having a floating interest rate that allows for low interest payments when short rates are low and high interest payments when short rates are high does not add value. Second, the difference between simply borrowing short term and using a floating rate note is that the latter approach also locks in the MNC's credit spread. If the firm thinks its credit rating will improve over time, it may not want to issue a floating rate note, preferring instead to borrow short term and borrow again at a better credit spread after the information is incorporated by the market.
International bonds are the bonds issued by a country or a company that is not for a domestic investor. The international bond market is quickly expanding as companies continue to look for the cheapest way to borrow money. By issuing debt on an international scale, a company can reach more investors. The two main segments of the international bond market are the foreign bond market and the euro bond market. The foreign bond market includes the bonds that are sold in a country using that country's currency but issued by a non-domestic borrower. The example include bulldog market. The bulldog market is pound denominated bonds issued in the UK by non-British groups. Domestic authorities regulate this bond which are issued to domestic residents. To make these bonds too attractive for investors, these are priced as per domestic conventions. Securities that are issued into international market are called Eurobonds. This bond includes all the bonds that are not issued in a domestic market and can be issued in any currency. Eurodollar bonds are an example of US dollar denominated version of euro bonds as they are sold in the international market. Most of the time, the bonds are written by an international syndicate and sold in several different national markets simultaneously. Eurobonds make up over 80% of the international bond market. Issuers of Eurobonds include international corporations and countries.
VAR stands for value at risk and measures the dollar loss that can be experienced with a likelihood over a specified amount of time by a given portfolio position. For example, for a portfolio manager, a 95% VAR of $1 million over a day means that the portfolio can lose no more than $1 million on any given day with a more than 5% probability.
So, moving on to the fourth question, what is an offshore center? An offshore center or an offshore financial center is an organization that provides international banking and financial activities to non residents or offshore companies. So, there are many well known offshore financial centers around the world, some of which are Switzerland, Bermuda, the Cayman Islands, Mauritius, and Dublin. So the reason why these offshore financial centers are really famous is because they have very less government regulation standards and a less need for transparency, which people argue that it helps them by improving the flow of capital and improving the international business trade among countries.